Hi, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, we're back home from Tagbilaran, and we had a full day today getting everything organized for the Goldstone couple. And the last thing that we heard on our way home was that he has been admitted and the surgery is going ahead on the 24th. So, really just wanted to acknowledge somebody that I watched with some amazement. I'm very familiar with this person, but I watched her in amazement. She's a kind of a cross between Mother Teresa Florence Nightingale and Calamity Jane. And I think you probably guessed by now that I'm talking about my wife Beth. And she went there. She's the one that speaks the language. She speaks the language not just of Visayas, she speaks hospital language too. And she charged around the place doing all kinds of things that you Westerners with your very organized medical systems go. She had to do a lot herself. So this is a government-run hospital, and overloaded, overworked, people doing the very best that they can with the resources that they have. And yes, you can look at it and be disgusted, and yes, they do need help, and yes, they do the best job that they can. Well, anyway, I watched Beth and she made everything go right. By about 2 o'clock we were able to leave. She had a lunch sitting with the Jollibee on her lap, eating with her fingers as she usually does, and she had to organize everything, and she is an amazing woman. I'm very, very fortunate. In the Philippines, if you go in and have certainly, in fact, I think I was just going to say that it's in the public hospitals, but even in the private hospitals, I noticed in our past experience that you are required actually to have a donation of healthy blood that matches the blood of the person who's having the operation. So we were looking around for B-type, didn't come easily, but Beth finally found someone who was fit enough, healthy enough, clean blood enough, and we paid them not quite as much as we had to pay for the last one, which was in Cebu, but we still had to pay. I'm not sure. I think it was either 1,000 or 1,500 pesos for that pint of blood, or whatever they take. So she got that organized by just going around and talking to people, not going up and saying, "Excuse me, can I have a pint of your blood?" But going to people that she knows have contacts and that will do this for money. So then she went in and she organized the different tests that had to be done, some last minute things, I think, and then for the admittance there was another demand for, I think, about 17. We'll see it in the video that we're making. So I can be corrected. I think it was 1,700.
1,800 pesos. Yeah.
Excuse me, who are you?
I'm Beth.
Here she is, Florence Nightingale, as Calamity Jane. You don't know who Calamity Jane is, do you?
No.
Was. Don't go back, come forward.
Yeah.
So anyway, she made it happen. What was my duties? Well, I drove everybody there. I sat like a bump on a log and fiddled about with my phone for several hours while she dashed around, charming everybody, threatening them, and doing whatever she needed to do to get them to behave. And now she's looking. Don't say that I've got headlights up, otherwise I'm mighty. So anyway, I'm trying to avoid a real beating here, but she got everything organized, and we were able to leave. As I say, my contribution was driving everybody there, we organised the YouTube. I had a little to do with that, but she is the powerhouse. She is the hero. Let me tell you.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm just doing to help.
I know you are, but you are an amazing person.
Yeah, but the one behind the real who help is those people who send gifts for that couple. You know, because the only things that will help is our effort to bring them there. You know, so thank you so much. You know, so yeah, we will go back there on I think 24 to make sure that the operations push through. You know, and then also coming back here, and then during the discharge we also go back there to process the discharge form, the PhilHealth, and whatever needed to pay. Okay?
That's before we can get the actual bill.
Yeah.
But we're thinking that, isn't it somewhere between 10 and 15,000 that you managed to get that down to?
Yeah, that's what the doctor says. That's for the some utensils, I think.
Utensils?
Oh. For the instrument that they use, because the doctor said in case the some materials used for the operations get damaged, that's the payment. It's just like that. You know,
utensils. I thought perhaps they were going to eat the gallstone. What do I know?
Yeah, but it's I think it's the difference between the public hospital and the private hospital. In private hospital, you can admit it right away. No hassle, no wait, you know. As long as you have money, you're okay. But in the public hospital, oh my God, you need to have a lot of patience. You know, to wait. You don't have money, but you need to have a lot of patience. That's that's the difference.
I saw lots of people waiting around.
Yeah.
Using up lots of patience.
Yeah, so that's the difference. It's just a matter of patience, long wait. But it just made me laugh, you know, because the screening for the blood test is around 1,800 pesos. So I said to the woman said, "Oh, I'll give you a discount. It's just 1,400 instead of 1,800." And I said to her, "Ma'am, the patient is my neighbor, and we're just helping them."
Which is true.
Which is, I don't want to tell that we're raising that for YouTube, because it's not good. You know, they will not. I mean, they will not give me a consideration of that.
Well, it's just a complication that you don't need to introduce.
Yeah. So I said to that woman, "Ma'am, we just the neighbor. I'm just the neighbor, and I want to help them. Instead of 1,400, how about 300 pesos?" You know, down to 300 pesos. And he said, "Oh, it's too much." And then later I said, "Ma'am, the husband is just nothing at all, you know. Kids are already married, and some kids are students, so they just use some doing some bamboo, making some bamboo and sell it, and sometimes doing some farm work." So the woman said, "Okay, 500." You know, and I said to
you still weren't satisfied.
So I said to the woman, "How about if we met on the halfway for 300?" I said 400, and she said, "Okay, 400." And he said,
she obviously didn't know who she was dealing with.
Yeah, and I said, "Thank you so much, ma'am. You're a big help, you know." Yeah, so that's how it happened.
Yeah, I'm sure that somebody there'll be that one person who says, "You said that he was just a farmer, and he's not." Well, actually, he is. He's whatever he has to be in order to earn a living. Okay.
Yeah, because it's government, so you can adjust it, you know.
Yes, that's the whole thing here. That perhaps we didn't deal with very well in one of our other videos when Beth told a part of her life story, where she said I used the unfortunate expression, "Oh, so you bent the rules." Oh gosh, did that bring everybody out on their high horse? You bent the rules? So you bent the rules and you did something that wasn't okay, and you cheated your employers out of that money so that you could... Oh, no. Beth was in a position, as was this woman that she spoke to today, to make a judgment on the hardship level of someone who is trying their best to pay a bill in a hospital.
Yeah, so...
And that is the point.
Yeah, so we're trying that at the end of the when the discharge bill, we know the bill, we're trying to lower it down. You know, so that whatever left amount or just small amount left over, we can hand it to the couple, so that because the man cannot able to work for a couple of days or weeks, we can buy them a sack of rice. So that's the plan. So
Okay.
that's why we tried to squish the budget.
All right, so the budget is being squished,
Yeah.
and my wife is the super squisher.
Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't want this to go on and on and on about the gallstone couple, and you've come in and you've commandeered the whole conversation again.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
it's 2 hours and 2 hours and a half travels, and we just came home. Even though they're not officially admitted, but I make sure that make sure that the nurse, I leave some message to the nurse. Can you accommodate them, because they're not familiar about the process. And I explained to the couple that we want to come home, we want to leave here earlier, so that we will not be ending night in the road, because it's very difficult in the road.
Yeah.
My stomach is always bumping because there's a motorcycle that no light at all,
Well,
And
maybe I should tell you what driving in the Philippines is like, or at least in the province where we live, and that is that about. What do you think? And switch on again. And what is it like driving it? Well, for one thing, most of the motorcyclists, I would say, as many as, let me see, 60 or maybe 70% don't have any rear lights. So you're going along and you suddenly come up, I mean, if you're doing a reasonable speed, even 40 or 50 miles an hour, and there's no, and they have the dimmest of front lights as well. And I say about 60 or 65% don't have any rear lights. Well, about another further 40% don't have any lights at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that makes overtaking particularly risky. You've got to be really clear. The other thing is that there are many brand new cars on the road now, and a lot of them are the big American. What are you doing, honey? Don't squeeze my head, it's not a pimple. But there are many who have these really high-end trucks from the US, and they're fast and they're big, and boy, these people drive them like they are at Le Mans. And the problem with that is that there are a few little distractions. It's a Filipino thing. Perhaps you can explain this to me. Why do people sit on the tarmac? They actually sit on the road, and it's in the dead of night, and somebody will be sitting with their butt on the edge of the road. Why?
Because so that their butt will not be dirty. Their butt is in the cement.
Honey,
So
their butt might be in the grave if they keep doing that.
Because the mindset is, the motors, the drivers is also aware of that there's some people, so we just leave the judgment to the driver.
Really?
Yeah. So
you know
yeah.
the only problem with that, don't you? If I'm wrong, and I, honey, what are you doing? Can you stop fiddling? See, this is a problem. She's a fiddler.
Yeah, and I remember the last time we went there. The other time, there's a man that almost near in our truck. Right? Remember
Yes,
the one that have a psychological problem, and when almost near, because it's dark. I'm closing my eyes and
he's
say,
walking,
God!
He's walking about 6 feet into the middle of the road. Now, these are only 2-lane roads anyway, so there's really not very much space. There's the space of a car and a little bit more, and he was rowing. We nearly had him. We nearly had, like the World War II pilots used to have a little swastika on the side, which showed that they'd taken down one plane. We nearly had a little figure in there with no shirt on. Well, anyway, so all the no lights thing, kids walking in the road, dogs, for some strange reason, Filipino dogs like to sleep in the road. Can you imagine that? You might run over a sleeping dog. That's a real guilt trip, I can tell you. But anyway, so that's one of the things that I wanted to cover, which I finally got round to because she's gone.
Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
I'm not finished.
Oh, not yet.
Okay, my little piranha. Aye. Anyway, so what else? What else was I going to talk about? The wheelchair for Desiree. Well,
That's another topic, huh? It's too long.
it's too long, and people have been telling me that these things are too short.
No, that's the time that I just made a shirt just to
A shirt? You
a
made
short video so that I can upload faster.
Oh, you were being lazy then. You mean to tell me that you're going to bed early at night, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're lazy? How do you do that?
No, there are times that I feel lazy, so that's the time that I did a short video.
Let me tell you.
editing,
Let
know?
me tell you what a lazy Beth is. At about 8 o'clock, she slumps down in the love seat opposite the TV, switches the TV
Sometimes
on,
I need to
and
be
goes
lazy
to sleep.
also.
You sleep in front of the television, honey.
It's only sometimes if I feel that can I have a day off. I just want to have I just want to go back on the life that watching television. So that's the time that I uploaded the short video. So sorry to all who says there's nothing on it. Just forgive me, Sometimes
How could you?
I'm just little bit crazy for it. Yeah, so please like, comment, and subscribe.
And we're going to do another video on the other comments. So,
On our YouTube channel, have a good day, good night. It's a long day. God bless.
It has been a long day, would be a more correct way to say it. Anyway, a foreigner in the Philippines.
I already said that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I say it?
Okay.
We're a foreigner in the Philippines.
Bye-bye.
I'm a battered foreigner in the Philippines.